Japan will head to the polls for a nationwide election next month. Campaigning for the July 10th upper house election is set to begin tomorrow, with half of the 248 seats up for grabs. Ahead of that, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and other political party leaders took part in a debate during which inflation has overtaken COVID-19 as a top concern for the country. Michio Ishida reports.
Prime Minister Fumio Kishida was forced into playing defense as opposition party leaders attacked him over the issue of rising prices.
79兆円の経済対策の中で、住民税非課税世帯、特に困っておられる方々には、今年の2月から3月、10万円の支給を行っております。さらには低所得の子育て世帯に対しては5月末から5万円の支給を行っている。
Japan's consumer price index rose 2.5% in April, which would be considered mild in many countries, except that Japan's been experiencing 2 decades of deflation with meager wage growth. And the leader of the largest opposition party accused Mr. Kishida's government of not doing enough to ease the burdens on the people.
消費税引き下げというのは、この急激な円安物価高の局面においては極めて有効な消費喚起策であると考えます。そうでなければ、この日本の消費全体が落ち込んでしまう、冷え込んでしまう。
As with other elections held recently, the opposition said they would put an end to the country's sales tax, currently at 10%, should they be given the mandate. They also want Mr. Kishida to reconsider the Bank of Japan's zero interest rate policy when other industrialized nations are raising rates. The issue of biggest concern to the public, according to media polls, is the economy, in particular rising prices. Many are unhappy with the way Mr. Kishida's government has been handling rising prices. And depending on how high prices go, it could reflect on the result of the upper house election.
Japan's defense budget is another key issue on the back of Russia's invasion of Ukraine and growing tensions in the Taiwan Strait. Some opposition parties raised concerns of the negative impact raising defense spending could have on the national budget. Japan is already the most indebted among industrialized nations.
自民党は GDP 比 2% 以上を念頭に防衛費を増額すると公約しています。GDP 比 2% と言いますと5兆円以上の増額になります。それではその財源はどうするのか。
Japan wants to drastically increase defense spending within the next 5 years, the government said earlier this month in its annual economic policy document, which for the first time mentioned concern about threats faced by Taiwan.
政府としてはこれ数字ありきということは一度も申し上げておりません。まずは年末の新しい国家安全保障戦略の策定の議論等をこの中で、国民の命や暮らしを守るために何が必要なのか、この中身をしっかり詰めていく。
Unlike the general election last October, COVID-19 is no longer a key issue in the leaders' debate, nor is it listed as one of the relevant issues for the general public. Although it's by no means made Mr. Kishida's job of defending his party's dominance in parliament any easier. Michio Ishida, CNA, Tokyo.